Could something as simple as your breakfast fruit be impacting something as personal as your performance below the belt? It sounds surprising, maybe even a little unbelievable, doesn't it? We often think of fruit as the epitome of health, a cornerstone of a good diet, especially as we get older and try to make healthier choices. We're told to eat our fruits and vegetables for vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. And that's absolutely true. But what if certain fruits, when eaten at a specific time of day, particularly for breakfast, could have an unintended consequence for men over 60, affecting something vital for intimacy and confidence? It's a painful reality for many men that maintaining strong erectile function becomes more challenging with age. It can lead to frustration, anxiety, and strain on relationships. It's a subject often left unsaid, a secret burden carried alone. But sometimes, the secret to avoiding this struggle, or improving the situation, isn't some complicated medical procedure or expensive pill. It can be found in the seemingly innocent choices we make every single morning. There are certain foods, even healthy ones, that can inadvertently work against the body's natural ability to maintain healthy blood flow and hormonal balance, which are absolutely critical for strong erections. In this video, we're going to look at 7 specific fruits that, while perhaps fine at other times or in moderation, you might want to reconsider eating for breakfast if you're over 60 and concerned about maintaining that vital part of your health. Stick around to the end because what we discuss might genuinely surprise you. So, let's delve into these fruits and understand why they might be problematic when they're the first thing you put into your body in the morning. Our bodies are quite sensitive to what we consume, especially after a night of fasting. The speed at which food hits our bloodstream and how it impacts our blood sugar and insulin levels sets the tone for the entire day. This is particularly crucial for blood vessel health, and healthy blood vessels are non-negotiable for robust erectile function. When blood vessels lose their elasticity or become clogged, blood flow is impaired, and that directly affects the ability to achieve and maintain an erection. One fruit that many people reach for first thing, perhaps thinking it's a perfect energy boost, is the humble banana. Now, let's be clear, bananas have wonderful nutrients, potassium being a well-known one, and they offer natural energy. However, for breakfast, especially a ripe banana eaten on its own, its relatively high sugar content and moderate glycemic index can cause a quicker spike in blood sugar compared to other foods. When you hit your system with a rapid sugar load first thing, your pancreas has to work overtime to release insulin to bring that sugar down. Over time, frequent blood sugar spikes and subsequent insulin surges can contribute to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance isn't just about diabetes, it's a condition where your cells become less responsive to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels circulating in your blood. High blood sugar is damaging to blood vessels, contributing to atherosclerosis, which is the hardening and narrowing of arteries, since erections depend on healthy, flexible arteries dilating to allow blood to flow into the penis. Anything that harms these vessels can impair function. Furthermore, chronic high insulin levels can disrupt hormonal balance and increase inflammation in the body, both of which are detrimental to erectile health. Eating a banana as part of a balanced breakfast with protein and healthy fats, like eggs or avocado, slows down the sugar absorption. But a standalone banana, for a man over 60, it might not be the best way to start the day if blood flow is a concern. Another popular breakfast fruit, especially easy to snack on, is grapes. Grapes are little bursts of sweetness and can be quite refreshing. They contain antioxidants, which are great. But just like bananas, especially certain varieties that are particularly sweet, grapes are quite high in natural sugars, mainly glucose and fructose. Eating a generous serving of grapes for breakfast can lead to a significant and rapid rise in blood sugar. And again, it's that rapid spike and the subsequent insulin response that we need to be mindful of. The concentrated sugar load from a bowl of grapes, without the balancing effect of protein, fiber, or healthy fats, can send your blood sugar on that roller coaster ride. This repeated stress on your blood sugar regulation system contributes to the same vascular damage and inflammatory processes we discussed with bananas. Think of your blood vessels like flexible pipes. High sugar levels can make these pipes stiff and less efficient over time. This is precisely the opposite of what's needed for healthy erections, which require those blood vessels in a specific area to relax and expand significantly. While a few grapes here and there as part of a diverse meal are unlikely to cause problems, a large bowl of grapes as the main component of your breakfast could be contributing to long-term issues with vascular health that manifest as erectile difficulties. Consider pairing a small portion of grapes with Greek yogurt or nuts to mitigate the sugar impact. Now, let's talk about something a bit more exotic but increasingly common in breakfast smoothies or fruit bowls: mango. Mangoes are absolutely delicious, packed with vitamins A and C, and they have a lovely tropical flavor. However, they are also one of the higher sugar fruits, particularly ripe ones. The sweetness comes from natural sugars, which, when consumed on their own or in large quantities for breakfast, can cause a significant blood sugar spike. The glycemic index of mango can vary depending on the ripeness and variety, but it generally falls in a range that can lead to a moderate to high glycemic response. Again, it's the impact of this sugar load on your body first thing in the morning that's the concern. That initial spike sets off the insulin response, and over time, this contributes to the same cascade of issues: potential insulin resistance, inflammation, and damage to those all-important blood vessels. For a man over 60 whose vascular system might already be showing signs of wear and tear, adding this kind of stress daily at breakfast isn't ideal for maintaining optimal blood flow. A delicious alternative might be a smaller portion of mango, blended into a smoothie with protein powder, spinach, and some healthy fat like avocado or chia seeds, which significantly slows down the sugar absorption. But eating a large, ripe mango on its own first thing could be one of those seemingly healthy habits that's inadvertently working against you when it comes to maintaining firm erections. Next up, let's look at another tropical favorite often found in fruit salads or juices: pineapple. Pineapple is juicy and refreshing, containing bromelain, an enzyme that some studies suggest might have anti-inflammatory properties. However, pineapple is also quite high in natural sugars, and its glycemic index is moderate to high. Similar to mango, eating a substantial amount of pineapple for breakfast can lead to a noticeable spike in blood sugar, just like with the other fruits we've discussed. This triggers an insulin response. The cumulative effect of these morning sugar spikes, over months and years, contributes to the stiffening and narrowing of arteries throughout the body, including the delicate blood vessels required for erections. While pineapple offers nutrients and enzymes, the rapid sugar delivery when eaten on an empty stomach as your breakfast can be counterproductive for long-term vascular health in men over 60. If you enjoy pineapple, try having a smaller portion mixed with a breakfast that includes good sources of protein and healthy fats. For instance, a few chunks alongside scrambled eggs and a slice of avocado toast. This combination helps buffer the sugar impact and provides nutrients that support overall health, including vascular health. The key message here isn't that these fruits are bad overall, but that their timing and how they are consumed at breakfast can have a different metabolic effect that is worth considering if you are focused on maintaining strong erectile function as you age. Moving on, let's talk about something incredibly common, something many people consider a quick and healthy start: a glass of orange juice. Now, oranges themselves are fantastic sources of vitamin C and fiber, but when oranges are juiced, something significant happens. The fiber is largely removed, leaving behind concentrated natural sugars and vitamins dissolved in liquid. Drinking a glass of orange juice is essentially consuming liquid sugar. It hits your bloodstream much faster than eating a whole orange because there's no fiber to slow down absorption. This causes a very rapid and pronounced spike in blood sugar. This type of rapid sugar load is arguably one of the worst ways to start your day in terms of blood sugar regulation and its impact on vascular health. This sudden surge forces your pancreas to release a large amount of insulin. And as we've covered, Chronic exposure to high insulin levels and the resulting blood sugar fluctuations are incredibly damaging to your arteries over time. Think of it like constantly putting a strain on your circulatory system first thing every morning. For men over 60, whose blood vessels are already susceptible to age-related changes, this daily habit of a sugary drink like orange juice for breakfast is a significant contributor to impaired blood flow, making it much harder to achieve and maintain erections. A whole orange, on the other hand, provides the same vitamins but with all the fiber intact, leading to a much slower, gentler rise in blood sugar. If you enjoy oranges, eat the whole fruit instead of drinking the juice, especially at breakfast. This simple switch can make a real difference in how your body handles sugar and how it impacts your vascular health long term. Next on our list are dried dates. Dried fruits, in general, are a tricky one. They seem healthy because they are derived from fruit, but the drying process removes water and concentrates the sugars. Dates, already sweet, become intensely sugary when dried. They are often added to cereals, granola, or eaten on their own as a quick energy bite. While they do contain some fiber and minerals, their sugar content is exceptionally high, and the glycemic index can be quite high depending on the type. Eating dried dates for breakfast, especially more than one or two, is like giving your system a direct shot of sugar. This results in a very rapid and significant blood sugar spike, far greater than eating the equivalent weight in fresh fruit. This concentrated sugar load triggers a strong insulin response, contributing to the same cycle of blood sugar dysregulation, inflammation, and arterial damage that affects blood flow necessary for erections. While a couple of dates might be fine as a treat or part of a larger, balanced meal later in the day, making them a regular part of your breakfast, especially in any significant quantity, is likely counterproductive if you're trying to support healthy erectile function. Consider opting for fresh fruit with lower sugar content or pairing a very small amount of dried fruit with protein and healthy fats to slow down that sugar rush. Finally, let's look at watermelon. Watermelon is often associated with hydration and is relatively low in calories. It even contains citrulline, an amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels relax and widen, something that's good for erections. However, watermelon also has a high glycemic index, meaning its sugars are absorbed very quickly, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. While it's mostly water, the sugar that is present hits your system fast, especially when eaten on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. For men over 60, this rapid blood sugar fluctuation, even from a seemingly innocent and hydrating fruit like watermelon, can contribute to the ongoing stress on the vascular system. While the citrulline content might seem beneficial, the simultaneous sugar spike from a large portion of watermelon for breakfast might counteract those potential positive effects by contributing to systemic inflammation and blood vessels stiffening over time. Enjoying watermelon in moderation later in the day, perhaps after a meal that contains protein and healthy fats, would mitigate its glycemic impact. But starting your day with a large serving of watermelon, like a big slice or a bowl of chunks, could be another subtle dietary habit that isn't serving you well when it comes to maintaining robust erectile function. It's all about timing and context when considering the impact of seemingly healthy foods on specific aspects of your health as you age. So, we've talked about these 7 fruits: bananas, grapes, mango, pineapple, orange juice, dried dates, and watermelon. The common thread isn't that these fruits are inherently evil, but it's about their potential impact when consumed for breakfast by men over 60, particularly concerning erectile function. The key takeaway here is the effect of rapid sugar spikes on your vascular system, inflammation, and hormonal balance, all of which play a crucial role in achieving and maintaining strong erections. By starting your day with foods that cause a significant and quick rise in blood sugar, you're inadvertently putting stress on the very systems required for healthy blood flow. The surprise I mentioned earlier might be just how much of an impact seemingly innocent breakfast choices can have on something as significant and personal as erectile health. Many men might be diligently exercising and trying to eat well, but overlooking the specific glycemic impact of their morning fruit could be a missing piece of the puzzle. It's not about eliminating fruit entirely from your diet. Absolutely not. Fruit is vital for many aspects of health. It's about being mindful of which fruits, how much, and when you eat them, especially for that first meal of the day when your body is particularly sensitive to incoming sugar. Making small adjustments can lead to significant improvements over time. Instead of a large bowl of high-sugar fruits or a glass of juice for breakfast, consider incorporating more protein and healthy fats. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, avocado, nuts, or seeds. Pair these with fruits that have a lower glycemic index and are higher in fiber, like berries or a small apple. These combinations provide sustained energy without the dramatic blood sugar spikes, supporting healthy insulin levels, reducing inflammation, and protecting your precious blood vessels. Remember, maintaining vitality, including erectile function. As you age is a holistic process. Diet is just one part, but it's a fundamental one. And understanding the subtle ways different foods impact your body is powerful. Don't feel discouraged if you've been starting your day with some of these fruits. The wonderful thing is that you have the power to make changes right now. Simple shifts in what you eat for breakfast could be a crucial step towards better blood flow and maintaining that part of your health and confidence. We covered bananas, grapes, mango, pineapple, orange juice, dried dates, and watermelon, focusing on their potential to cause rapid blood sugar spikes when eaten for breakfast, and how this can negatively impact vascular health and, consequently, erectile function in men over 60. The takeaway isn't to fear fruit, but to choose wisely for that first meal of the day and pair it with other macronutrients to create a balanced meal that supports stable blood sugar and healthy circulation. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness. Taking control of your breakfast choices is a powerful step. What are your thoughts on this? Have you noticed any connections between your diet and your energy or other aspects of your health? Share your experiences or questions in the comments below. It helps everyone learn and grow. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a like. It really supports the channel and helps us reach more people who could benefit from this knowledge. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. Your health and well-being are worth investing in, starting with something as simple as the food on your plate each morning. Live your best life at every age.